Hello and welcome back. I am Lord Revonworc. This is Crusader Kings II, the Curonians, and you might notice that some things look a little bit differently, like for instance, the flag of Curonia. See, it's the two-colored flag that you can see on the title cards for this series. I decided to make another mod, similar to the Poland Ball mod, but, you know, that one was silly, and this one is supposed to be a little more serious as a, kind of a flavor mod. Not really, it just changes localization and graphics, but as you can see, Latvian is now known as Curonian. My advisors are making it a little difficult to see that. But, you know, if I click on myself, culture is Curonian now rather than Latgalian. So that's pretty neat. I changed the flag of Curonia, of course. This was the historical flag of Kurland. The previous flag it had was the historical coat of arms of Kurland. And they do like to do that a lot in Crusader Kings II and other Paradox games, where they use coat of arms or royal standards instead of flags. So I decided to use the actual flag of the Duchy of Kurland and Semigalia. Another change I made was, instead of the Duchy of Polotsk, we've got the Duchy of Latgalia, using a flag of, according to Wikipedia, this is a flag of Latgalia. I don't know, it seemed fine enough to me. And, most importantly, no more Kingdom of Lithuania, we're now Kingdom of Latvia. With the appropriate flag, too. And no one shall take our potato. We're currently sieging down the Duchy of Lithuania, and that will take probably about 15 years, because, you know, that's how fast my game is running these days. With the game reloaded, people are now re-choosing their choice for heir of the chiefdom, as you can see up there, and it's all going to be Belotus because, you know, he's the only eligible one. Which I guess is fine, so long as he is the only eligible one. I'm still upset that I'm not getting any kids. I would really like an heir of my own. One whom I can guide. Belotus is fine and all, but, well, I mean, he's actually not that good a leader. Okay, successful siege. Let's move on to Yatvinji. And give me a moment, because Fraps is really fucking up right now. Okay, hopefully that did something. Most likely it didn't, but, you know, worth a shot anyways. So yeah, what was I talking about? Alright, I wasn't talking about anything. Crap. I mean, unfortunately, this war isn't as exciting as you would expect a war to be, because there's not really very much fighting going on. I'm just waiting to besiege things. I mean, Cerulus here has, let's see, 33 troops total that he can raise. So, I guess now we could take a look at what we could try to do. We could create the Kingdom of Latvia, but shit, that is expensive. I'm trying to remember if the price goes down, the larger percentage of the kingdom we own. I'm really not sure. So, let's see. This is only 2 more siege ticks. No, 1 more. No more than 12 days and the fortress is ours. Then we'll just continue moving south. Excellent. Grodno, please. I see somebody ate up. Oh, hello, what's this? You surrender. You give us piety and prestige. Yes, I accept. Oh, look at that. I usurped about 60% of his about 60% of his counties. That's nice, but I'm gonna need to find those counties a new home. The only ones he held were, ironically, the only ones that he did not start the game out with. These two had belonged to someone else way back in the day. Let's see, Arunus. I think this guy. This was, yeah. He'd been subjugated, but since he had one title outside of the territory being subjugated, lost all his land, became an independent one-county person, and was quickly conquered by Kiev. So that's too bad for him. But anyways, let's get ourselves some vassals that we can give all this land to. Best stewardship. Let's see. You can have Vilnius. You, sir, will get Trakai. And, you, sir, will have Yatviaji. And I was going to be very worried about having to deal with Cerulus because he'd have had 5 counties, but now he's got only 2, so he's no threat. Let's see if the cost went down for Latvia because we gained more territory. It did. Okay, that's excellent. All we need to do is find some way to get more money. If only there were a way to get more money. I mean, we could go raiding, but unfortunately we only have levies to do that, so it would cost more money than it would likely get us at this point in the game. So, I guess we'll try to... You know what, let's try to do one of these. Uzgavini's Festival. Oh, what's this? Peddlers selling all sorts of food, clothing, exotic spices, and luxuries, such as glass and jewels, filled the town square with their wares and shouts. So I could... Don't want shy. I think I'm gonna go with this. So let's see. Is there anything else we need to do? Still got you over here fabricating a claim. We could try to subjugate Severia. Let's see, only allies are vassals. And together the total... So you've got nothing. You've got 417. The High Chief has 933. So, like 1,400 men. Well, when we count in our vassals, we should have more than enough. Could wait a few turns to let more reinforcement come in. Or, you know, we could just kinda... Let's at least wait for the new year. Because, you know, they hold one of our holy sites. The Severians. Excellent. And... Huh. Elman, who are you at war with? Moram. Moram. Where is this? Really? How the hell are you getting the teeth kicked into you by that little thing? Well, whatever. Our manpower is at 1330. I say we basically just do this. Subjugation of Ruthenia. Yes. And, let's quickly raise our armies. Call all our vassals except for Alvidus of Galindia into battle. And at this point, I think that I should sign off. I am Lord Revonworc, this has been great, and I will see you all later.